What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome back to another one, or good afternoon, really. The last 3 days we've had a whole bunch of wind, like 60 degrees. Last night it was so windy I thought the roof was gonna blow off work, but this morning it was in the lower 20s. We had a bunch of rain yesterday, so it flooded all my sets. Today's kind of a bittersweet day for me because I'm gonna go out there and pull everything up. I always hate pulling them up. Not that I hate the work of pulling them up, I just hate pulling them up. Because I always, I don't know, it's always kind of sad for me to pull up my traps at the end of the season. We still got a little bit of season left, and if I really wanted to, I could probably go out there and redo all my sets after this big rain, and probably make it to 40. We still got 10 days left, but I already had it in my mind. If it rains me out, I'm gonna call it quits this time. I had a really great season. And but I was going to take y'all with me out there this morning, and I wanted to show y'all a couple hot spots that I caught a lot of coyotes on this year, and what kind of why I set those spots, and kind of what I look for whenever I go out looking at a new property. There's a teeny weeny bitty chance that we might have something this morning, but I really doubt it. But you never know. Anyway, maybe the wind blew something into one of my snares. That would be awesome. But I'm gonna go out there and take them up. And the next video after this one, I saved the footage of all my catches throughout the whole season, all the ones I filmed. There's about 4 raccoons and a possum or 2 that I didn't get no footage of because it was pouring rain or bitter cold or whatever reason was. But all the rest of my catches, I think I saved the footage of. And the next video after this one, I'm gonna put all that together and just show catches. And it should be around 60 something. Or something like that. I haven't added them up, and kind of look back on the season. So with that being said, let's get out there and get to it. Heck yeah, y'all. I guess it's not over till it's over, y'all. Heck yeah. I was in here checking my snares, pulling everything today. I got number 37 right here in front of me. Check it out. He's already KO'd, but I don't care. Coyote's a coyote. A big old male, or yeah, that's a male. Big old dude. I had a snare right here. Hot diggity dog. Well. Man, that's a big old male. Somehow he made it through. No, he's caught around the neck. He just got it wrapped around him a few times. We get him out of there. Stay tuned. Awesome. Man, that's one whopper of a male. Fur don't look too bad. It looks like he might have a few guard hair missing right here. But all in all, I think I might skin him anyway. He don't look too bad. Man, that is one whopper of a male. I believe he's worthy of the scale. I don't know, but I don't know if y'all can see just how big he is. 39.98. Nice neck catch. Perfect neck catch. He had it wrapped around him a few times, but heck yeah, y'all. Alright, I still got a bunch of work cut out for me. Taking these down. Stay tuned. Man, oh man, this is hard. Man, I'm so close. Whew. Hard to pull these. But check this out. It's all muddy, but that didn't stop that coyote from coming in and leaving his prints all over my trap. Man, I should have had that dude. Man, I just want to cry. Man, I ought to redo this and just stay a little bit longer. But I got so much fur handling stuff to do. Oh man, I guess I gotta just pull it. I gotta pull it. Man, y'all stay tuned. I just wanted to show y'all that. He come over here just teasing me last night. Alright y'all, this is the location I was wanting to show y'all. This is one of my hotspot locations. When I originally set this place up, I come in here, I couldn't find any tracks on this trail. Old cow path, I couldn't find any scat. I walked the whole length of it, couldn't find anything. But the reason I chose this location to put a set is it's not just a cow path. There's some other factors that play in it. So here's what I look for a lot of times. So right over there you can see, I hope you can see it on camera, there's a little drain that runs down into a little strip of woods, and there's a creek down there. And then also over here there's a fence line along a creek, runs down that way, and this trail leads out to that. But most of the coyotes I caught in this location, they like to run drains like that, and it comes out, and that drain, actually the end of that drain is probably about 30-40 yards down there, but it just kind of widens into a low spot. And so I've got another set over there where it kind of funnels out, and it's never been touched all season. But coyotes like traveling little spots like this out in the field. A lot of people think, well, they're going to be the edge of the woods, they're going to be close to the woods, edge of the timber. But if you find a little drain and little spots like this, little low spots, they love traveling spots like this. I don't know why, I don't care why. If I try and figure out why, I would sit up here with binoculars somewhere over on the hill, night vision, and try to figure it out. But I ain't worried about that. I'm not going to rack my brain over that. Only thing I need to know is the fact that they like these spots and they travel these spots. And as a trapper, that's all I need to know. I just need to know that they're doing it. I don't care why they're doing it. I just know that they travel these spots. And so I set up here, and I picked up 7 coyotes right here in this location. I'll throw y'all a picture up here, but picked up 7 coyotes right here, and it's just along this cattle trail. And it's kind of weird because 20-30 yards down that way I got a set and it wasn't touched. But I think what it is, they're coming from, there's a road out there, and they're crossing the road, and they're coming up there, and they're coming out this drain, I believe. I have 2 more sets over there in the fence line on this side of that creek, and that's where I caught a double. I'm gonna get ready to show you all that here in a minute. But if you can find spots like this, most time they're really good spots to set up on. That's the kind of things I look for when I'm scouting. So even despite the sign, I knew they like traveling spots like this, so I set it up. And so it's not really a coincidence that it's a hot spot. And then you have back here, there's another little drain that leads into that strip of woods there along the creek. You go over the hill, and the holler back there, it's just back yonder in the corner, it's just where I showed y'all the tracks that where a coyote was last night. So that also kind of funnels into it. So there's 2 or 3 factors that causes them to travel this trail. And another thing I really like about these spots right here like this, when they're that far away from any timber, most time you don't have any problems with raccoons, possums, and all that stuff, because a lot of times they'll hunt, sometimes they'll come out 20-30 yards in the field, but they don't like to get too far away from cover, because they like to kind of feel protected. And as low as this grass is, most time they don't come all the way out here. So I never had no trouble at all with this one as far as raccoons. And even though it's winter time, there's still, right here's one little bare spot, but there's still grass on this trail. So a lot of times here in Kentucky, this grass will stay here all winter, and makes it really difficult to find sign. So you just have to do the best you can, and kind of figure out what they like and go off of that. Sometimes I like setting on sign, I love finding sign, but in this case I just set it here because it looked like a good spot, and with all the different factors running into it, that's the kind of thing I look for. But anyway, I'm gonna get this trap dug up and head on down. Here's another spot I want to show y'all. Stay tuned. Alright y'all, so here's another hotspot location, and this is where I caught that wolf looking coyote, or some people will call coy wolves or coy dogs. It looked like he was mixed with something. I got a set right there, and it's a cattle trail that leads over to same drain I talked about earlier, but then there's a cattle trail that runs down along this little stream and a tree line. Now, sometimes you'll have problems with coons coming out here messing with them, but I only caught one possum down here, and that's all the problems I had. Now, coons across a wide open field like that to get from point A to point B, but if there's nothing out here for them to eat, most time they don't bother them. But I'll show y'all a little clip of that coyote I was talking about. I had a double here that day, but I lost 2 coyotes here this year. The only 2 coyotes that I caught and had a catch circle and lost. And it's funny because it was in the same spot that I caught that big old long-legged wolf-looking coyote. And there was a bunch of blood on the trap. I'm getting ready to show y'all here in a minute. And he bent the trap. The MB550s are some tough traps. And he bent that thing all. I ain't never seen one bent so bad. The only thing he didn't bend on it was the jaws, because they're made out of cast. But somehow there's a catch circle of scat tracks, but somehow he got out. And that happened twice in the same location. But anyway, this makes a really good spot right here. And this little spots like this I look for. It goes back there to bigger timber. The little bottom runs back there. But it comes out here and usually they'll travel one side or the other. I don't know why they run one side over the other, but most of the time they'll prefer one side or the other. And you figure out what side they like and trap that side. I don't know why they do it. Like I say, I don't care why they do it, as long as I know they're doing it. But these make really good locations. They travel up and down. This leads out to the road. And if I had to guess, they travel this side more than the other side because there's houses and the road out there on the other side. But anyway, there's a highway out there. Let me show y'all this MB550 that I'm talking about right here. This trap, these MB550s are strong. Never seen one bent so bad. I hope y'all can see this. But you can see this is not in the center no more where it's bent. It's warped over that way. Both of these handles right here are bent big time. Both of the levers are twisted. And then down here, both of these extra spring rods there are bent. Even this centerpiece right here that comes out is bent that way. Everything twisted and bonded up. Never seen one damaged that bad, so I assume it was something big. There was a bunch of hair and stuff on it, but I kind of cleaned it off. Was going to reuse it till I realized how bad it was bent. Take that thing home and straighten all that back out, and it'll still be a good trap. But them traps are almost indestructible. But I'll tell you what, whatever that was in that trap, sure done a number on it. Still got a couple to take out. This old coyote right here that I just caught in the snare, he was an old dude. His head's real gray looking, but first when I looked at his teeth I thought he wasn't that old, but if you look at that bottom tooth right there, it's all wore down. If you look at these right here, them 4 front teeth, they're really wore down. The same way with the top, they're wore down big time. He's big, but he's not really all that heavy. But he's old. But I'm gonna take that dude home and see if I can skin him. He don't look too bad. Tan him or something. But anyway, that's the old male. I still got a couple to take up. Y'all stay tuned. My chances of catching another one dwindling down to nothing but because I'm pulling today. But anyway, so I got one snare and a couple more to take up, so y'all stay tuned. Alright y'all, I guess that's that. Didn't have anything else over here. I got one other farm that's got 5 traps on it. I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to pull those. And I got everything else pulled, and that made 37 for the season. I caught 33 of those in footholds and 4 of them in cables. I didn't start using cables till right here at the end of the season. I kind of wished I'd have started earlier, but it is what it is. I really do appreciate everybody coming along. I learned a lot this year. I always try to learn, and there's several areas that I can improve on. Several things I can improve on. I made my mistakes this year, and I try to learn from them. And I do that every year. I learn something new. I try to, and try to apply it to my next year's trapping season. I think next year I'm gonna make me a whole bunch of waxed dirt though, and use it next summer. And I need to order me some more traps too. And I got peat moss. I used peat moss this year, and peat moss worked fine. The only problem I have with peat moss is where it's so light. The raccoons, they love playing in that stuff. They'll step on it and feel how dry it is, and they'll play around in it. That's the only issue that I've really had with it. But like I say, it works. It does good. I like peat moss, but I think I will try to make me a bunch of waxed dirt if everything goes as planned. So I appreciate y'all following along. Watch out for that video with showing all the catches for the season. It'll probably be out 2 or 3 days, 4 days after this one. Hope y'all have had a great season, and I will see y'all in the next one. Always remember, make time to go out and enjoy your passion.